Whenever data is collected, there is always a difference between the collected data and actual value of facts. The difference between this estimated value and the actual value is called statistical errors. So let us understand more about statistical errors. Hello everyone. Welcome to our Eco Studies channel. I am Poonam Vora, your instructor from Egypt, bringing 28 years of dedicated CBSE teaching experience. We are introducing series for our subjects to give you an insight of our offered courses on our website that will help you prepare for CBSE and CUET examinations. But before we jump into the concepts, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you never miss out on any of my free valuable videos. And if you like the content, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Now let's get started. Hello everyone. When data is collected, it includes not only theoretical information but also numerical facts that support the information. The collection of data is the first step of the statistical investigation, and hence it can be gathered through either primary sources or secondary sources. But the errors which are occurred while collecting data are known as statistical errors. These are dependent on the sample size selected for the study. So let us try to understand more about statistical errors. While collecting, organizing, or analyzing data, there is a possibility of having errors. So we shall understand what are the sources of statistical errors. Statistical error occurs right at the beginning of data collection or during analyzing or conducting the results. So the error of origin may arise if data collection forms include extraneous information, if questions are vaguely worded or they are subjective. So such errors may also arise due to lack of clarity in the subject matter, bias of the investigator, or improper sampling. So there is a possibility of omission and commission. Then the error of manipulation may arise due to manipulation in the collection, measurement, and description of data. So there may be errors in editing, in filtering, or in merging. Then third type of error may be the error of inadequacy. It may arise due to incomplete or unrepresentative data, or there may be problems in labeling and mislabeling. So one needs to be careful about statistical errors. This we have already understood that sampling is an analysis performed by selecting several observations from a larger population. The method of selection can produce both sampling and non-sampling errors. So statistical errors may be due to sampling errors, due to non-sampling errors, may be biased or unbiased. Though we have already understood, but we shall do it again, that a sampling error is a statistical error that occurs when the sample is not representative of the entire population of data or is biased in some way, leading to incorrect results. Such errors can be reduced by increasing the size of the sample so that sample gets closer to the actual population and it decreases the potential for deviation from the actual population. But non-sampling errors are the errors that result during data collection and cause the data to differ from the true values. Such errors are caused by human error, such as mistakes made in the collection of data or the survey process. There may be Errors of measurement that may arise due to differences in the scale of measurement and differences in the rounding of procedure that is adopted by different investigators. There may also arise error of non-response when the respondents do not offer the information required for the study. There is also a possibility of error of misinterpretation. That is when the respondents fail to interpret the question given in the questionnaire. Error of calculation may also occur while adding, subtracting, and multiplying figures of data. A non-sampling error is more serious than the sampling error. It is possible to minimize the sampling error by opting for a larger sample, whereas it is not possible for a non-sampling error. Then biased errors arises on account of some biases by the investigator, by the informants, or instrument of counting or by measurement, whereas unbiased errors may occur by chance and not due to any bias. So one has to be very careful while collecting, while presenting, while analyzing the statistical information, as it may give misleading results. Now let us understand with the help of an example that how a sampling error can occur. Now the table is being provided which gives information about the number of boys, which are 8, and their respective weights. And if we total the weights of all the boys, it comes to 456. So it is easy to find average weight of the boys. So average weight of the boys would be total weight of the boys divided by total number of the boys, which is 456 divided by 8. And we get average weight as 57 kgs. That is called the true value. Now, suppose we take the average weight of 3 boys, which are 56, say 51, and 58. These are randomly chosen. Now, if we find the average weight of these 3 boys, then we find that average weight then comes to total of the 3 weights, which is 165 divided by 3, that is 55 kgs. So it is just an estimated value. So sampling error in this case would be true value minus the estimated value, which is 57 minus 55. So error is 2 kgs. Now, this can be improved if we take more number of boys to find their average. That is by increasing the size of the sample. The statistical errors can be then measured either in absolute terms or in relative terms. An absolute error is the difference between the true value and its estimated value, whereas relative error is the ratio of absolute error to the actual value. So let us see how do we find out the absolute error as well as the relative error. Absolute error is AE, which is equal to AV minus MV, where AV is actual value and MV is measured value. Relative error is actual value minus measured value divided by actual value into 100. So let us see how can we do it. Now suppose the actual value of a variable is 130.68 mm and measured value is 124.66 mm. We need to find the absolute error as well as the relative error. Absolute error would be actual value minus measured value, which is 130.68 minus 124.66. It is 6.02 millimeters. Now, if relative error is to be found, then relative error is actual value minus measured value divided by actual value into 100. That is 130.68 minus 124.66 divided by 138.68 into 100. And after calculating this, one gets 4.60%. So absolute value is, so the absolute error is 6.02 mm, whereas the relative error is 4.60%. The absolute error gives how large the error is, whereas the relative error gives how large the error is relative to the correct value. So it is always suggested to find the relative error. I hope you have understood more about statistical errors, specifically when the errors of origin occur or when there are errors of manipulation or of inadequacy. I'm sure you have also understood how to find out the statistical errors. With this, the session comes to an end. Next time we shall come with next video. Till then, keep reading and keep learning. Thank you. To learn more, visit our website and enroll in our courses to master economics and get a higher score in CBSE and CUET examination. With our current introductory offer, you can enroll in each of the courses for just Rs 999. So, seize the opportunity and join before the introductory offer expires. Like, share and subscribe to Eco Studies channel. Also, drop a comment. See you in the next session for another concept. Thank you.